So today we're doing a question and answer session, and I have prepared 5 questions for Yvette, and Yvette has prepared 5 questions for me, and neither one of us knows the other questions, so anything can happen during this interview process. So having said that, sit back and relax, and if you have a question, put them down in the comments section, and if we get a few of them, we'll have another session in the future, won't we?
Absolutely.
And if you haven't noticed, this is my wife. This is Yvette. Say hi, Yvette.
Hi guys. I'm a little shy.
She's a little shy, but she's going to work through it. All right, so get some popcorn and some tissues, and have a seat, and we'll see what we ask of each other. Okay, are you ready?
Ready as I'm going to be. Do I have to look at the camera?
You can look wherever you want, but I would hope that occasionally that you would
look at the camera.
Well, I mean, they are your audience, so
okay, so I have to look at the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. First question.
Are we taping right now?
We're taping right now.
Okay. You can edit all this out later.
Well, whatever. All right, so in the last 5 months, we have sold our home, downsized considerably, moved into a condo, and now, if all goes as planned, in the few weeks our living space and life as we know it will be reduced down to a space no bigger than someone's average size kitchen. Tell what the most exciting and the most worrisome aspect that comes to mind when you think about this change. So it's sort of like a two-parter.
A two-parter. The most exciting part of the change is going on the adventure itself. Getting out there, exploring and seeing that we're going to see that I've never seen before.
Right.
Because A, I've never been off the east coast. So that's the most exciting part. The scariest part of this is what the f*** were we thinking? Seriously?
Yes,
we gave up everything to go on this adventure. It's kind of scary. It's just kind of scary giving up everything that we've given up, we've worked so hard for. And there's no going back.
Right.
But I have to look at it as a new chapter. It's not like I can't have a house again. I can have all of that, but I think it's good to have a new chapter. And we're doing it together.
Wind go by.
Wind be out.
Okay. So question number 2 is, can you recall, and you're supposed to recall like when it kind of happened, can you recall the moment when the realization struck you that we were really doing this, like it was no longer, you know, the transition from being like you and I sitting on the couch at night in our old house talking about it versus, wow, this is going to really happen now. Do you remember that moment? And what was your thought, and where was it, do you think, that you had that thought?
Probably the moment was when
It's okay. Just so you know, I didn't bring any tissues.
Awesome. Me either.
Actually, I'm lying.
Oh, that's not used, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Well, not like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably doing the walkthrough of the house.
towards the end. Yeah,
And I videotaped it.
you did. I did not know that. Yeah, I did a couple pictures myself. You want a second before the next question?
Well, can I? Yeah. Shit.
Sure.
Makeup.
Okay. Name something that you're really looking forward to doing and why. Take just a kind of a thing that's in your head that, you know, that maybe you think of from time to time, you know, if you had to put it in a sentence of, oh, I just can't wait to.
I just can't wait to see in person the Grand Canyon or the Tetons or any place out west. Just the mountains, the scope of it all. The plane.
All right.
Okay, that's it. I just can't wait to see the West.
Okay.
I can't wait to go
All right.
hiking and all of that kind of stuff.
On that note,
Yes.
describe to our listening audience and our watching audience, describe a great day on the road from the time you get up until the time you hit the pillow in maybe 45 seconds. A great day. So bullet points maybe or something.
Great days getting up. My honey making me bacon. Gotta have bacon.
Okay.
Going for a hike. Doing some photography. Exploring. Seeing what the native species are out there. Coming back. Relaxing around a fire. Having dinner. And then lounging in my zero gravity chair, watching the stars.
And then
To
bed.
bed.
Okay.
Or sleeping in my zero gravity chair, watching
Yeah, you
the
could do that
stars.
with your rumple blanket.
My rumple blanket and my pillow.
Yep. Okay. So last question.
Last question.
Here's a real stretcher for you. Where do you think we will be July 4th, 2018? So where, not just physically, but where do you think we'll be systematically, emotionally, logistically, physically? Maybe describe where.
Well, I mean, July 4th, we're definitely going to be out there somewhere on the road.
Yeah.
Hopefully as far away from crowds as possible because it'll be a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be, sorry, no offense, but
Yeah.
hanging out in a campground with 40 million other people.
Yeah.
Or boondocking somewhere with the masses.
Yeah. At least we won't be hearing this every day.
We can hope not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say?
I think I'm good.
You think you're good?
I think I'm
All right. I think you did really well, don't you?
good. We'll see.
Thank you for your time.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Okay, John, so my questions to you are, first one, what is the one thing you think you will miss the most about owning a home?
The one thing I'll miss the most about owning our home is, I don't know, it's really hard for me to like put them in any kind of order. I can't put like a level on them. So the things that come to my mind first about missing it is the privacy. You know, the fact that we had woods like right outside our house, and you know, even though the neighbors were like a little ways away, you couldn't see them, they couldn't see you. You could go out of your back door and do whatever, and nobody was ever watching you. And the thing that comes really in a close second to that, other than the history of it, is the fact that there's a huge part of us that's always going to be there. That we put our hearts in there, and you can't take that with you. It stays there.
Right.
So I sort of feel like that's, you know, as hard as you think you can try to take that with you in your mind, you can't. It stays there, and that sucks about that. So.
Okay. Nice hawk.
Little friend hanging out. Very cool. Wanted to say hi, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good omen.
He might be coming back this way.
Sit right in that tree.
You never know.
Hi, buddy. Want to come down and visit? No. All right. Well, we'll be done soon. You can go get your frogs or whatever.
Okay.
All right.
What will you miss least about home ownership?
All right. Well, the thing that I'll miss the least about home ownership, and I hate to be, you asked this question, and I hate to sound like sour grapes, and I guess it technically isn't sour grapes since you brought it up, but I won't miss the tremendous amount of money that we would spend every quarter on property taxes. And
Okay.
to, you know, just to see that money just go, and whether we could have a debate all day long as to whether or not it was justified or not, or whatever, but
We got two hawks hovering.
actually technically we have 3.
Do we? I can only see 2. Oh yeah.
There's a kestrel up there too, so we have 2 red-tailed hawks and a kestrel flying over us right now, and I don't know that can't be any better of an omen than whatever.
Says get out there and start this
That's
journey.
right. So anyway, so that was my question. I'm not going to go into a debate
Okay.
about it, but anybody wants to debate me about it, that's fine, but I don't know, that's just the way I feel to spend, you know, almost $10,000 a year.
Okay, question number 3. What are you most excited about when you think about being on the road?
I'm excited, very excited that because you're retired now, so we get to spend every day together, which I think is incredibly cool and scary at the same time. And we're sort of getting forced into doing what we love to do. So
True.
that's going to be exploring everything. I mean, right down to the, oh wow, what plant is that? And you know, what does it do? Is it medicinal? Is it not? And it's a cool looking frog, and that's a neat looking bird. And oh wow, look at that landscape and that sunset. We'll get to see almost every sunrise and every sunset together. So that's just, I mean, there's just, the list is like Santa's list. It's just huge. So it's all very exciting.
Is there a place that you're most excited about visiting? Like your top
place to go?
that you want to go to?
I don't have a top place to go. I have a top like situation that to be in, and that could be in anywhere there's, you know, a nice boreal forest and a trout stream and lots of nice trails and good weather. I mean, like this, if we could have a day like today every day, and we could chase that, whatever it is right now, 72 degrees, whatever, and it's going to be in the 50s tonight. If we could chase that and just be in that whole situation where you can wake up in the morning and there's this trout stream over there, and if you want to have trout and eggs for breakfast, you can go catch a trout, or if not, and then you can hike a giant loop somewhere. Yeah, that's all like what I'm looking forward to do. It's not a particular state. If you can find that in New Mexico or Montana, I'd be happy either way. So, and I want to do all of it. So.
Is there anything that scares you the most about going on this epic journey? I mean, there's, I guess,
sort of the emotional thing is always, you know, it's always been a hang up. I've got emotional issues, anxiety issues. So I don't ever want to be in a situation where, you know, I experience any anxiety. And I don't think that will happen. I think that there'll, you know, the more exercise I have and the better I eat, the less, you know, and some other things, the less that seems to come about. But I think, you know, obviously the little lurking fear back there, and I'm sure you'll agree, is what if you get out there and in 6 months, all of a sudden it's like, crap, if this isn't working at all, this can't work, or there's no way it's going to work. And then all of a sudden you realize your house is gone, your belongings are gone, the land is gone, everything's gone, and then now what? You got a condo to come back to, and we're the youngest people there. I mean, it's a great place, the people are nice, but it's not exactly like we're ready for that yet. So, but I don't know that that's going to happen. And the reason I don't think it's really going to happen is because as long as we're together, I don't think that anything is really scary. So that's the way I feel about, I mean, if we're together, we can, between the two of us, we can figure anything out. And you know how all my little idiosyncrasies and all that other stuff is, and you know how to handle that.
Turtle man?
Turtle man, yeah.
Check yourself before you wet yourself.
Before you wet yourself. All right. Nice. We done now?
Made you smile.
Yeah, it did. All righty. Yeah, so just so you know, if you haven't seen the Winnebago Man, you should check out the Winnebago Man. Do a search in YouTube and do search Winnebago Man. When my wife saw one of those YouTube videos, she thought that I would become the next Winnebago Man, but I'd be called the Turtle Man. And she was going to get me a shirt that had a turtle shell on the back and a turtle tummy on the front, little paws, because of the rants that I sometimes go on off camera. And then she was going to save all the clips and put them together and make a lot of money when I was dead.
Well, yeah, that could be.
All right, why don't you kill it and then...
Okay, it's a wrap.
Okay.